Yo, what's up, guys? You ever wonder how much time you spend doing stuff you never really want to do? I was just thinking about it the other day. I was sitting in traffic and I'm like, man, how much of my life do I spend in traffic? So I decided to make a video on it. How much time do we spend doing stuff we really don't want to do? Let's find out. One of the first things that comes to my mind on stuff I can't stand doing that we all have to do is waiting in lines. Did you know we spend 37 hours roughly waiting in lines per year? Over our lifetime, that's roughly 2 to 3 years we spend waiting in lines. 2 to 3 years of your whole life just standing still. Take it one step at a time, one step at a time. Obviously, it varies based on your lifestyle, frequency of how much time you spend out doing errands, X, Y, and Z. But still, 2 to 3 years, that's crazy just standing in a line. What about waiting at red lights? Did you know we spend about 20 minutes per day waiting at red lights? That's about 7 to 8 hours per year. It's about 6 months of your life that you spend sitting at a red light. That's crazy. Just sitting at a red light. I don't know about you guys, but that's a long time to be just staring at a light. Just saying. Now this one we really can't avoid, but do you know how much time we spend going to the bathroom or in the bathroom? On average, people spend about 20 minutes a day on the toilet. That's like 121 hours per year on the toilet. And in your lifetime, you're gonna spend 5 years on the toilet. Wow, 5 years of your life just sitting on a toilet. That's crazy. Nothing we could do about it. But I just wanted to put this in this video because I thought it was just noteworthy. 5 years of your life. And that doesn't include the time you spend just in the bathroom, taking showers, grooming, doing X, Y, and Z. The average person spends about 365 hours per year doing other activities in the bathroom other than going to the bathroom. That comes out to almost 15 years we spend in the bathroom. 15 years of our life are spent in a bathroom. Come on, there's gotta be some way better. Just saying. Next up, we got grocery shopping. Did you know the average person spends 41 minutes grocery shopping? On average, a person makes 1.6 trips to the store per week. In your lifetime, you're going to spend 183 days grocery shopping. To be honest, I thought it would be a lot more. But maybe that's just grocery stores. That doesn't include gas stations and other types of stores. I didn't really get that in depth on that one. My apologies. We already talked about red lights, and that was about 6 months of your life waiting at a red light. But what if we also include the time you spend stopped at a stop sign or the time you spend in traffic? You'll spend another 4 to 6 months sitting at stop signs. And I couldn't find exact stats on how much time you'd spend in traffic, but some studies show that you'd spend several months. So I'm assuming another 6 to 10 months of your life sitting in traffic, which I think for some people may be a lot more, because I know I've spent a lot of time sitting in traffic. Just saying. Another thing we all have to do, meal preparation. How much time do we spend preparing our food for ourselves? On average, per day, a person spends 1 to 2 hours preparing meals for themselves. That could be anywhere from 365 to 730 hours per year you spend preparing meals. And over your life, that approximately amounts up to 4 to 6 years of your life just preparing meals. That's crazy. Just to eat, you're spending 4 to 6 years of your life. Another thing I wanted to bring up in this video, and the final thing, is procrastination. How much time do we spend procrastinating? Studies show that when people are at work, they spend 2 hours and 11 minutes of that time thinking about stuff other than work, procrastinating. That's 11 and a half hours per year you spend procrastinating, which comes out to about 4 years of your life while at work you're procrastinating. I bet your employer doesn't want to know that. The point to this video was to show that we spend a lot of time doing stuff that isn't necessarily living, as we like to call it, enjoying things, work, hobbies, goals, X, Y, and Z. but we spend a lot of time doing all this stuff. And altogether, and these are just some things, I could have made a way longer list of the stuff we spend time doing that we don't really want to do. But just these few things, we spend between 12 and 16 years of our life doing this stuff. I don't know, it's pretty crazy. Personally, I can't wait for the robots to come along and take over all this stuff we don't exactly want to do so we can get to actually living. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit that bell button. Till the next time. Peace!